Hey, what's going on, guys? We got a special guest here today. We have Greg Mohr, the franchise maven. Greg, I was sitting here thinking about it, and if we have an individual who's working a full-time job, been in the job for 10 years, wants to go off and start a franchise, but they don't have the funds, would that even be possible?
Jordan, that's a question that people don't always ask me right away. Very interesting in that with franchising, getting funding for a franchise is actually very easy. A lot of people think, I want to go down to my local bank and do it. And that's just not always the case because local banks are very, you might have a good relationship with them. They might do it, but they're really picky about what they invest in. I have
Yeah.
a few groups of people that specifically do funding for franchising. So funding for franchising is actually very simple for even for a new business like that. As long as you've got some decent credit on your end, then the franchise already has that proven model of success. And my funding people, the people they work with, they know those franchises have that proven model of success. And that's what a lot of the business funding people are looking at. They'll be looking at that business, how well it's doing. So when you go into a private business and you want to fund something like that, they're going to be looking at the past records of that private business. It might be a little bit more challenging to get funding for something like that. Whereas for a franchise, that model of success is already there on that. So
Wow.
as long as you've got good credit, I've got funding people. You can go SBA loans. You can do other kinds of loans. I've got a couple different people that we can talk to for, rollover for businesses, using your 401k money, using your IRA money, all sorts of different options for people out there that they're not necessarily aware of when they're mostly dealing with their local banks.
Yeah, and this is why you're the guy. This is why you're the maven.